Conclusion of today. A lot of interesting things. The first is that my enthusiasm really takes, I would say, the control of my life. It's my, as I stated just a couple days earlier, your enthusiasm is really your power. It's really something that I discover. I had never understood that very clearly. It seems like, yes, when you feel good, you have a lot of enthusiasm, but it's clearly because you have some enthusiasm that things happen a good way, that things develop. So that's one thing, and I'm really as I focus on what I'm interested in, on what I want, and I watch my thoughts all day long, and I try to catch me when I have negative thoughts, negative stories in my head, because it's clearly a big problem, and that prevents a lot of good things. So that's one thing. I stop myself when I realize I have negative thoughts, and I say, no, that's clearly not what I want my life to be. So I focus on what I want, and I develop that, and I create a lot of enthusiasm with focusing on what I want. And those days, that's clearly something that I develop a lot. It's dancing, and that's really a big challenge for me, because it's a big challenge, and it's a big pleasure too. It's a big challenge because I've never really been able to dance, and it's I'm the kind of guy who has always been like very shy, especially about dancing, and well, not for everything shy, but at least for dancing, and not at ease at all with that. And now I'm doing that with salsa, and but really trying to overcome all kind of limits and really become a very good dancer. So I still have a lot of things to improve, but it really develops pretty well, and I really enjoy that a lot. And I'm focusing on that, and I'm developing really overcoming some limits, especially those days, because I'm focusing on what I want and developing that, despite my negative feelings, my impression that I'm not good enough, and things like that. So by doing that, I develop a lot of enthusiasm. Now, what I wanted to say, much more interesting even, it's that when I realized, okay, my day was awesome. I lived great things, and I'm really, enthusiastic about it, and I'm really excited about my life. And I have a kind of, I realized that I'm happy, but I'm also concerned, because now I have something to lose. It was great. Will that be as great tomorrow again? Am I going to keep, the people around me that I really enjoy? Am I going to develop that? Am I going to be able to keep and develop that? And or will I lose them because I'm not good enough? Those kinds of feelings, thoughts are, I would say, in the background of my not necessarily thoughts, because I really have to notice that there's a little problem in the background. I'm excited, and there's also a little concern. So I noticed that it was, I have something to lose, and okay, and about that precisely, my conclusion today is okay. There's a problem, because if there's a problem in my way of perceiving all that. And I'm explaining myself. If I enjoyed a lot what I've experienced today, for example, it's not because great things happened in my life. It's because I was enthusiastic about things. I focused on that. I developed that things were great. So I am the source of all that, of all these experiences, not the other way around. So, and now I kind of see the things the wrong way, and say, oh, okay, there were great things around me, great circumstances that happened in my life, great people, great relationships, great events, and so on, and I hope I'm not going to lose them. but I am the source of all that. I was the source. I've been the source of all that today. So I'm just making a mistake and losing. I would say losing control, and I'm not in the reality anymore. I'm creating an illusion. And that's the kind of illusion where you're a victim because you don't control things. Things happen good or bad. If they're good, you're happy. If they're bad, you're sad and miserable. And that's, you're just undergoing your life. It's not the reality. It's a big illusion. That's basically where we live most of the time. That's not the reality. So I'm making the mistake again. So coming back on the fact that I am the source and my enthusiasm has been the source of all that. So tonight, before I go to bed, that is in a few minutes, I'm just going to focus back on myself and say, okay, my enthusiasm is there. And I'm really happy for that because it's developing and it's giving great results. That's my source, that's my power, reminding me of that and saying, okay, it's been great, it's really worked well today, and I am the source. And thank you for that. Just in order to remind me of where is the value. Thank you for all the people around me and so on, but thank you for my enthusiasm being there, because that's the source. And no matter what happens around me, everything will be recreated again anyway. Because even if I would lost everything, because I am the source, my enthusiasm is the source, and there is abundance of every good things you may want. So that's I really think something that I was not perceiving correctly, but I've never perceived correctly during all my life, because basically I've experienced a lot of good times, and each time, there was this kind of excitement and concern in the background, because now I had something to lose, never realizing that I am the source. There's nothing to lose at all. Just realizing that, hey, it works very well. I am the source. My enthusiasm creates great circumstances, and it's there's just abundance of that. So yeah, the very good point is that, and I'm not dependent on what's happening around me. I am the source, and I'm really grateful for that. I'm just going to remind me of that, which is going to give me more confidence and help me to continue to develop great things. So that's my big point for tonight, and I'll continue to talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye.